Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock on a Thursday. It's time for a mat test. Now, if you don't know what the mat test is, the idea is really simple. The idea is that I have somebody in my office called Matt. You probably know him from the Matchumentary. He loves magic. I can't tell you he doesn't do magic anymore because he does for the last 13 weeks. I've been teaching him how to do magic, but he's very passionate about magic. He reacts really well. He gets really annoyed when he can't figure something out, even more so now he started learning magic. And the mat test is all about showing him a trick and seeing what he thinks about it. I'm going to get Jack involved in this as well, mix it up a little bit. Jack is somebody else who works in my office that also loves magic, but Jack is a complete muggle and hasn't got a clue. And today I'm going to be doing EDCeight. Now, EDCeight comes out on Monday. If you don't know what EDCeight is, it is my new project through Murphy's Magic, and it is a project because there's like 7 hours of footage. There's routines on there from Michael Murray. There's routines off there from Peter Nardi, from Pete Turner, from Javier from Major, from Lloyd Barnes, myself, Simon Lipkin. The list goes on and on and on. And basically, it's an in-depth study into the use of the binary system, specifically attributed to receipts. Now, I'm not going to get into any of the controversy. Anybody that's been following this channel or the Magic Cafe will know all about the controversy. That's not what this video is all about. This video is to basically show Matt and Jack a couple of the tricks off the project and show them and get their reaction from it, and then talk about what they've seen. I will be doing a review later on, probably in the next couple of weeks, but this is kind of more of a Matt test. A lot of people have been asking to see this. Now, Matt is actually coming with me to Blackpool, and I will be teaching him this. So if you come to Blackpool and you come to my stand, you'll see Matt demonstrating this. But as of this second, he has no idea, he has no clue how this trick works. So I'm going to start off by, because one of the things about the EDCeight project is there's tons of routines from tons of different people, and you can learn the core routine off the project, absolutely. And if anybody's been on the Murphy socials, you'll have seen live performances of the core routine. However, there's lots of other ways of approaching it. So what I thought I'd do is I'd start off by performing a Michael Murray trick. So one of the routines that Michael talks about on the project is on the EDCeight project is a way of actually using EDCeight to actually perform it to two people. So he actually has two people involved, and he performs it to two people. I'm not going to say much because you're going to see a performance of it in a second, but watch this very carefully. And more importantly, I love the justification that Michael uses for using the receipts, going through that sorting sequence with the receipts, which is, happens in every single routine that uses the binary system. It's very interesting how he actually justifies that, because he has a really great reason for going through the receipts and going through them and getting the spectator decide which, whether the item appears on there or not. He's got a really great justification for that. He's basically making a statement, and you're going to see that in this routine. And also, experienced mind readers or mentalists or magicians will know that we're combining this with the one ahead principle, which is a really nice way of doing this, because by having two people involved, it means that we're eliminating a lot of the stuff that would normally go on with this sort of routine. So I'm not going to say any more. Let's have a look at this. So this is me performing Michael Murray's routine with EDCeight. This is Michael Murray's routine from the EDCeight project. I'm here with Jack and Matt. How you doing, Matt? You okay?
I finally get to see this.
Hello. Yeah, you've not seen it before.
Finally get to see it.
You're excited, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Excited. It's going to be a mind reading thing. I got a couple of business cards. Okay, available for weddings, anniversaries, bar mitzvahs, and birthday parties.
With a picture of you from
with
145 years ago.
145 years ago, yeah. Need new business cards. Need new business cards.
I feel like that's false advertising.
Slightly. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So, I've got some receipts.
Yeah.
Now, the reason for this is very simple. The reason is I go shopping a lot. Well, Sarah normally goes shopping, but occasionally I have to. And do you ever do this, guys? When you go shopping, sometimes you buy the same thing every single time. Other times you buy it like once in a blue moon. There's different stuff, right? Sometimes it'll be like once every often. It depends on when you need to fill up. Well, this is from a few different shopping trips, and there's a bunch of different things that I've bought over the time. Some of them I've bought more than once. Some of them I might have even bought every time. Sometimes not so much. What I want you to do is have a look through there and think of any item. You can go back and forth over the receipts And when you're happy and there's no way I can know what thing you're thinking of, let me know. But you can go back and forth, keep it to yourself, don't tell anyone, don't write it down.
Don't tell anyone, don't write it down.
Yeah, don't say anything. Because here's the thing, if I told you to think of something in a shop, psychologically, there's 3 or 4 things that you might go for. This is going to completely randomise it for you. So I'm trying to look away as well, so yeah? You done?
Yeah.
You're thinking of something?
Yeah.
Great. Mix them up a bit. And then what I want you to do, you're going to think of something completely different for me, Jack. So pass the receipts over to Jack. And you're going to do the same thing. This time you're going to go through the receipts yourself as well, and you're going to have a think of something. So there's a whole bunch of items on there. Just pick any one of them. You can go back and forth. And when you're happy and you're landed on one, let me know.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to start with you, as you were the first person. So pass them back over to Matt. Look at me. Concentrate. There's 2 parts to this. The first part is trying to work out what you're thinking of, and the second part... Okay, concentrate.
What's the second part?
You'll find out in a second. I want to
You
imagine...
can't say that and then stop.
Yeah, but okay, concentrate. Imagine you're going into a supermarket. Okay?
Yeah.
And you're walking up and down the aisles, and the thing that you're thinking of, you pick up off one of the aisles. You pick it up and you're holding it.
Do I have to imagine the supermarket from the receipt?
No, I don't really care. Any supermarket. We don't have brand loyalty here, so it doesn't matter.
That's good.
So you're going up and down, but you're holding that thing, right? And you're looking at it. And this is something that you've actually bought in the past. You actually have, this is something that you've bought, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I think I've got it. In fact, not only have I got it, I think I know how many times I bought it. It appears twice on those receipts. And I'll prove it to you. Just go through the receipts. And if it's on a receipt, just put it face down there. We'll see how many times it's on a receipt. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure it's on 2 receipts. So if it's on a receipt, put it there.
What if it's not?
If it's not, just whatever, I don't really care. I just want to know how many receipts it's on. I'm fairly confident it's on 2 receipts. I think you, when you were thinking, you saw it twice. That means it's on 2 receipts. It's not bad, right? I'm pretty sure.
Pissing me off already.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Now you concentrate.
Okay.
Did you count how many times yours was on there?
Yeah.
Did you? I think it's on 3 times, so I'm not 100% sure. You're a little bit harder to read, your stony face. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Does that mean I'm not?
No,
Hard to read.
you're very easy to read. I'm gonna write down what I think you thought of.
Is that your poker face?
What do you think?
Okay,
I think it's terrible if it is.
I've committed myself.
You should have been.
Yeah, I should have been committed a long time ago, shouldn't I? I've committed myself. Tell everyone now, so we all know, what was it that you were thinking of?
Custard slices.
Custard slices. You're a fan of custard slices?
Yeah, they were alright.
Interesting. I'm going to go for yours now. Concentrate. Yours isn't custard slices, but it is something that you can eat and something you enjoy eating. It's a little bit like...
I think that's fairly...
Yeah,
I mean, they're all from supermarkets.
Yeah, but it's something you enjoy eating. It's like a sweet treat type thing. A bit like custard slices, but not custard slices. It's like something that you wouldn't eat lots. Yeah, I think I've got it. Hang on.
Oh, cheese.
I love cheese. Really?
How is cheese a sweet treat?
Cheese strings? How about cheese strings?
It's still not sweet, Jack. It's still not a sweet treat.
Cheese is definitely classed as savoury, dude.
I laugh at this one.
Okay, I committed myself. Let's just recap. You thought of any item on any receipt. You thought of any item on any receipt.
Yeah.
I committed myself. Before you did anything, I wrote down what I thought you were thinking of. What were you thinking of again?
Custard slices.
What were you thinking of again?
What do you mean again? I haven't told you yet.
Okay, what were you thinking of?
Out loud.
Yeah, go for it.
Digestive biscuits.
Really? Custard slices. Digestive biscuits. How's that?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Is that our lunch for tomorrow? That? What?
There isn't anything though, is there? It doesn't ask any questions. Like,
No, literally.
just imagine yourself walking down a supermarket aisle holding this thing. I mean, am I allowed to look at these?
Yeah, go for it.
There's literally dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of things on these.
You literally didn't even tell him like what you had till the very end.
And they're all, it's not like... They're all different. Yeah, like Nescafe coffee at the top of there, yeah?
Yeah.
Not on that one. Not on that one. Not on that one. Not on that one. So they're all different.
I don't know. You could still get milk for £1.
Yeah.
Stop shopping at Waitrose, dude.
I don't know. I get the bargains. That's the worst part.
That's mental.
Insane.
Try and figure it out, Matt. You've got a bit of magical knowledge now. Obviously, Jack's a muggle.
Yeah, it's true. I'm a muggle.
Try and figure it out.
Where was that? What did I pick? Digestive biscuits, and it was on 2, right?
Yeah?
Can't even find it now. Okay, got one. Are they different prices?
Let's have a look.
I thought they'd be like the same price or something, and then
Sure, yeah, you're right.
he didn't even look at them though.
Well, not because you didn't even tell him what the words were.
Put them face down, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't look at them.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because he didn't know what you picked.
I picked exactly. No, but I'm thinking if you put them down and they're face up and you go, oh, there's 2. Wait, did he say there was? Before I even told, did you say 2? It's on 2.
Yeah, I told you.
Before I told you what it was.
Yeah.
So how did you know that?
It's magic.
It's not fucking magic. How did you know it was on 2 before I even told? Is there 2 of everything?
No, we just looked at the cargo.
Dolmio pasta sauce. It's only on one of them. What the fuck? Semi-skim milk. Semi-skim milk. Ah, semi-skim milk, semi-skim milk. Oh shit, it's on 3. I thought it would be like there's only.
Of course it is. I buy milk more than I buy other stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I thought it. Now I know, but I thought like if it's because I've just looked at 2 and they're only on there once. So then I was just like, well, if we find one that's a double, maybe it's got to be one of the ones that there's 2 of. So there's only like a few options, and it's the only ones that you can pick are ones that there's 2 of. But there's not, because there's 3 semi-skim milk, so that doesn't work.
You're really overthinking this.
Well, so you picked a random one.
Huh?
You picked a random
But
one.
I picked a random one, so how did he know there was 2 of them? If there's 1 of some and 3 of others and 2 of... How did he know there was 2? How could you possibly know that? That's not possible. To like, I know... Right, no, hold on. How do you...
I think he's broken mine.
How do you know that there was 2? You can't...
That's the thing you hung up on. I told you what the fucking thing was.
Yeah, but there's got to be a way of figuring that out based off of...
But you didn't write it down.
But there's... Yeah, I know, but if there's a way of figuring that out based off of how many of them are on the receipt...
Yeah?
But how did you know to start with? And it wouldn't matter, would it? Because, oh, fuck, I don't know. Are you going to teach me this?
Yes, because you're going to be demming it at Blackpool.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So yes, I am going to be demming it. I'll do one more version of it, okay? Just wait there. We'll do one more version of it.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what.
Do you know?
No, no clue.
Any ideas?
No.
Like he hasn't told you?
No.
Any ideas on how?
Clueless.
Brilliant. Jack?
I'm just as shocked as you.
Love how you go to everyone for advice.
Just asking to see if... I mean, they pick up bits, don't they? They watch videos, edit tutorial videos and shit. They should pick bits up.
No, they haven't got a clue.
Hey, this isn't on Netflix.
Right. Let's just pause for a second. I'll show you something.
Oh,
So you can see that you can see that worked really, really well. You can see that Matt and Jack were blown away by that one, and I love. I've been doing this ever since Michael shared this with me. And it is a great way of doing this. If you've got a couple of people and you want to make more of a thing about it, this is absolutely a fantastic way to go. And me and Pete Turner talk about this on the project, but the problem with the one ahead principle, a lot of the time, especially with something like a mental epic slate, the problem is there's always that 1 weak option. It's like, think of any country, think of any person's name, pick a card. Right? With this, it's a very interesting way of doing that because you're using one ahead, but it feels like they're both really freely thinking of anything they want to, and yet you're telling them what it is that they're thinking of. And, I love the structure of getting the information very early on, which is going to allow you to go into that one ahead system. Really, really strong way of doing this. And if you think about it, all you need are a couple of business cards and you just need 5 receipts in your wallet and you are good to go. Now, we're going to talk about another routine. I am going to perform one more thing for them. And I wouldn't advocate doing EDCeight over and over again, but it is repeatable to the same audience. You can absolutely do that if you want to. This is something that myself and Pete Turner talked about. So on the project, there's a 2-hour masterclass between myself and Pete Turner, where we're basically just sharing ideas with each other. It's like a virtual session. And one idea that came as a result of that session, which is the way I'm actually doing it more than anything else now, is what you're about to see. Now, the beautiful thing about this is all you need is the receipts, a business card, and your phone. Because it eliminates the crib completely. And when I say completely, I mean completely eliminates the crib. It's a really nice way of using this because normally with any sort of binary system, when you're transferring the use of, when you're taking numbers and you're turning them into words, it's going to require some sort of crib. However, this method doesn't require a crib. You don't know what the person's thinking of until they turn that phone over and they look at what you've searched for on Amazon. You genuinely don't know what they're thinking of. And it's a really nice principle, really nice system that I have set up in my phone and I'm ready to go anytime, anywhere. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to do a performance on my Jack and Matt now so you can see exactly how to do this. I love doing it this way because you can literally take 5 receipts, throw them into the back of your phone case or throw them into your wallet, and you're good to go. And also notice, and this was Pete's wonderful idea for this, Pete Turner's wonderful idea, notice the use of the Andy Nyman dodge. So, I go to write it down, I haven't got a pen. So because I haven't got a pen, all right, okay, we'll Google it instead. We'll search for it on Amazon. It's about justifying every moment of the routine. I'm not going to say any more. Let's have a look at it. So, Matt, we're going to do something, okay? You saw the trick before, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to do something a little bit different with this. We've got the receipts. I'm going to do this just for you, okay? What I want you to do is you're going to go through and you're going to pick a different item. It's totally up to you which one. Any item that you want, but make it maybe a different one to what you and Jack picked earlier.
What did you pick, Eddie?
Custard slices.
I mean, you can go for the same thing if you want to try and mess me up, or you can go for something different. I don't care. But go through, pick something. When you've got something, let me know.
Just any item off any of them.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now I've made a prediction right here of how many times your item appears on the receipts. Because that's the thing you were hung up on about earlier, right? I've made a prediction right here of how many times your item appears on the receipts. So what I want you to do is just put here, face down, any of the receipts that your item appears on, and we'll count how many receipts it is. Go.
Anyone that it appears on, put down there.
Yeah, we'll see if I'm correct. Because you kind of hung up on that 2 thing earlier on. So I've made a prediction. Okay, so it's on 1. Two. This is nervous tension here.
The Conjuring got nothing on this.
3. Is it on those two?
No.
Okay, so it's on 3 receipts. You can take all of them, I don't want any. So it's on 3 receipts, yeah?
Yeah.
I said I made a prediction right here, do you remember? Yeah? Underneath my phone is a business card. And the business card actually has written on it, your item will be on 3 receipts. But here's the thing. I'm going to go one step further because I think it'd be more impressive if I could get your item. Because every time I do this, people say, well, that's pretty good, but we were expecting you to get the item. And that's a really difficult thing to do because you could have thought of anything and you didn't write it down. You didn't tell anyone. So this time we're going to go and we're going to try and do something a little bit different. I want you to imagine again that you're walking up and down the supermarket and you're taking the thing off the shelf that you're thinking of. And you take it and you go to the self-service and you scan it. And then you take it home and you put it on your shelf. You put it on the side because that's where you put your stuff before you put your shopping away. You put it there, right? Okay. Where's my pen? I'll just Google it. I'll go on Amazon. It's fine. Perfect. Okay. So
I'm so confused.
I'm just going on Amazon and got it. Hold your hand out for me. I've made a prediction. I've searched for something on Amazon. Now remember, you didn't write this down. You didn't tell anyone. Like I said, you went through in your imagination, taking it home, putting it on the side, and then you went to put it away. And you put it away in the fridge, don't you? Put it away in the fridge. Because this is something that you keep in the fridge. It's something that you buy quite regularly because you like this stuff. In fact, you've got a bottle of it because it is a bottle. You've got a bottle of it at home in your own fridge. I don't want you to say it out loud. I just want to look at what I searched on Amazon and freak out. What was that? There you go. There you accidentally. I was like, what? You pressed one of the other buttons.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato ketchup.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
What the hell?
How's he doing that? See that, having that in your phone and doing the whole, your item will be on 3 receipts. How many possibilities could there be about? There's only 5 possibilities about the item being on each receipt, right? So it's either on 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. Yeah?
Yeah.
Make sense? So we'd only need 5 outs for that.
Yeah.
Right? No, because you didn't fucking tell you what it was. So multiple outs doesn't matter. Because you wouldn't...
I wouldn't know what it is.
Fuck. All the way through that, I thought I had, like...
You thought of anything?
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me what it was.
So I just thought of an item on the list, on one of the lists, one of the receipts. And then you went, it's on 3 of them. That's not possible.
But it happened.
You can't actually read people's minds. And even if he could read my mind and knew what that was, how does he know how many times it's on there?
Because he went to the shop and bought them? Oh.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what item it is. So if he doesn't know what item it is, how can he know how many receipts it's on?
What are you asking me?
Because it's fucking annoying.
You think he tells me his secrets?
The good news is you're going to find out about this later because you're going to learn.
I want to know now. I don't get it. It's very clever.
Really good.
I don't get it. I don't get how you could know how many receipts it's on. How could you know how many receipts it's on? And it's not a multiple out thing.
What are you doing?
Looking for the other ones.
There is no
The
other
other what?
There is none.
Nope.
You haven't even got any pockets in it. So it's not a multiple out thing.
No.
How could he know that? Is there nothing that any like?
Hmm?
How could you? Oh,
Why are you getting annoyed?
because I don't know how it's done, and there's got to be something on one of these. That there's got. I mean, something's got to tell you. You can't read my mind. You're not going into my mind and reading my mind. It's not happening.
No.
So something on one of these has got to tell you. But if that's the only one, hold on. So go through them. Just pick a random one.
Let's say it low.
Yeah, just tell me what it is.
Orange Fanta.
Wait, give me a orange Fanta. Orange Fanta. Orange Fanta. Orange Fanta. Right, so that's on 3 of them.
I should point out that orange Fanta is Ryland's favourite drink.
Drink.
Pick another one.
Yeah. Pedigree dog food.
Pedigree dog food. Pedigree dog food. Pedigree dog food. Pedigree dog food. See, that's on 3 as well.
No, it's
That
on
was
4.
four.
You
That
put
was
4
four.
down.
Huh?
That was you put 4 down then. For the
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You can't-
And
you can't-
I have 3 dogs. I buy a lot of dog food. I tell you what,
So they're not
nobody
on-
in our family other than Sarah likes baked beans. I bet you they're not on there very often.
I love baked beans. Do you like baked beans, Mike?
Yeah.
One. So that it's not like there's 3 of everything. So there's always going to be 3.
Do you want to know what the secret is?
Magic.
It's based on how often I go shopping and what I buy when I go to the shops. You're starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist.
Not a conspiracy theorist. You're just not a mind reader. I know you're not a mind reader. Because if you were a mind reader, you'd be annoyed more often at what everyone around here thinks about you.
Funny because it's true.
But so you're not a mind reader,
No.
and this is the only thing that you use. So there's got to be something on here telling you what it is. But how can you know beforehand that it's on 3?
The other thing is, it's completely self-working. When I teach it you, you're going to be able to do this within 2 minutes. This is going to be something that, because I know the type of close-up magic you like. You like doing that stuff with the dice and the size Stebbins deck. This is something that I guarantee you're going to be doing at gigs. You're going to do it because you can literally just have somebody think of something and you'll tell them immediately what it is.
There's no like VAT, but there's no VAT numbers. Oh,
Why are you worried about VAT?
because I'm thinking like trivia. There's got to be
Oh, because you know how
something on
trivia
here.
works now because you've learnt it to dem it, right? So you're looking for something like
Yeah.
trivia, right?
There's got to be something on there that
You do
tells
realise
you
there's
what
more
it
than
is.
one method when it comes to mind reading.
I
You get
understand
right?
that, but that's just the only thing that I know. So
You're
I was
holding
just-
on to that one principle.
that one nugget of information that I have. I was just looking to see if there's anything in there, but there isn't. Like, I don't know. You've got to tell
it's
me.
the
before.
inaugural Jack and Matt test. Does it pass the?
Yeah.
Oh,
Does it pass the Matt test and the Jack off?
The jack off? Hold on, I didn't agree to that name.
Does it pass? Do you like it?
I'll look it. It's really good.
I don't know how it's done.
It's your sort of thing. It's mind reading, right? It's completely self-working. You can do it walk around. It's a completely different outcome every single time. It's an instant reset. There's multiple different ways of using them. You can do this on stage. You can do it close up. You've seen 2 different ways of doing it just.
Yeah, I like it.
It's really good.
I'm glad that I've actually finally get to see it.
Yeah, and
Like I saw the trailer.
yeah, and you're gonna also get to learn it.
Yeah, I want to learn it. I need to learn it
Yeah, you're gonna.
because of Blackpool.
So it passes the mat test.
Yeah,
Passes the Jack
yeah,
test.
obviously.
Yes.
Exciting.
I don't know how it's done, and it's annoyed the shit out of me.
Good.
So generally
Have
speaking,
some receipts.
I tend to get more annoyed now than anything else when I don't know how something's done.
Welcome to magic.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, it annoyed the crap out of me, and I can't see anything on there at all.
Brilliant stuff. So yeah, there you go. There's another way of using EDCeight. And as I said, I love the fact that there's no crib. There's nothing to look at. There's nothing at all at any point to look at. As soon as you've got the information that you need, you don't need to look at anything. You just pick up your phone, you search on Amazon, you put the phone in their hand, and you're good to go. Very, very, very strong. And you know, I actually showed this to a magician the other day, and I showed them this version of EDCeight, and they thought there was an app in play, because it does feel like it is, but there's absolutely not. And you don't have to actually search. You can, if you want to, text that link over to the spectator. You can get their phone, or you can get an airdrop, and you can send the link over. You're using technology. There's so many different ways you can do this. So you've seen a couple of tricks now using EDCeight, right? We're going to do one more.
You told me you were going to tell me how it works.
Yeah, later. We're gonna do one more, right? Okay, one last one. And
Right,
obviously
watch,
we've got the
Jack.
receipts. You watch the receipts. I've also got 2 packs of cards. One of you is going to be receipt guy. One of you is going to be card guy.
He can be receipt guy.
You can be receipt guy. You're going to be card guy. So I've got this pack of cards. I've got 2 packs of cards. This one says prediction on it.
It
The
does.
reason it says prediction is because earlier on, I had a premonition of what you two would do. Didn't have a piece of paper, so I took a card out of a deck, I turned it over, and I wrote on the back what I think that you guys are going to do. So in other words, on the back of one of these cards is a prediction, and it's turned over in the deck. All right.
This should be interesting.
So this is here. So you're receipt guy, you're card guy. So you can take these cards and give them a shuffle, make sure they're all mixed up, make sure they're in no particular order. We've already established now that I've got a whole bunch of receipts, right, from different shops.
Yeah.
Do me a favour, hold them face down, mix them up, so you don't know which one's where. Obviously, Matt's been looking at these. They've all got different items on them. Some of the receipts have the item on more than once. It just depends on how popular the thing is that you're thinking of. What I want you to do is pick one of the receipts and look at it, and on that receipt, pick any item. Okay? So there's 5 receipts. Just pick any one of the receipts. I'm going to look away. I'm going to watch Matt shuffling because he doesn't suck now, which is good. And that was a compliment, by the way.
It was kind of a backhanded compliment, which
Yeah.
is about as best as I can hope for.
Exactly. Are you thinking of one of those things?
Yep.
Great. So put it down there, face down. So you're now thinking of an item. You randomly picked a receipt, and you randomly, off that receipt, thought of an item. There's no way I can know what that receipt is. In order for this to work, I want to know how popular the thing is that that you're thinking of. So very quickly, go through the other 4 receipts, and if it's on any of the others, put them face down there as well.
Okay.
Can you do that for me? Now, that deck, while he's doing that, is in a completely random order.
Yeah.
There's no way that I could possibly know anything, right?
No.
Good. Now, the important thing is for you to put it back in the original order.
Done.
Nice. It's a really popular item. Oh my god! It's on a ton of receipts. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We'll get back to those in a minute. But what's important is you picked an item off one receipt at randomly. It's a really popular item. We'll get back to that in a minute. Okay. Now, this is a deck of cards, obviously, that you've shuffled.
Yeah.
I personally think that you've shuffled this a little bit too well, but whatever, it's absolutely fine. I'm going to give them 1, 2, 3 cuts, and then we're going to do something really strange. I'm going to take these cards, and one at a time, I'm going to turn them over like this. And anytime you want to, anytime at all, you can say stop. Now, to be clear, there's no ambiguity here. Wherever you say stop, the face down card is the one that you're going to end up with, okay? So anytime, you can see them go past, and anytime you want to, you're just going to say stop.
Should we just let him keep going?
You can do if you want to.
We get paid by the hour.
Okay.
Get paid by the hour.
Stop using my lines.
Stop.
I was going to turn that over. Do you want me to turn it over?
Yeah.
You want me to turn that one over? So it would have been the 5 of clubs. It's not. Now, do you want me to turn one more over? Or is that
No.
it? So you could have stopped on any one of these, but you stopped on that one right there. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Have a look at that card. You can show Jack if you want to. Just don't show me. You can show the camera.
Got it?
Okay, and put it back. Shuffle.
Shuffle.
Yeah, give him another shuffle. So you took a shuffle pack and you stopped wherever you wanted to. A pack that you shuffled, correct?
Yeah.
And you thought of any item on any one of the receipts.
Yep.
This prediction's been here the whole time, hasn't it? From the very, very beginning, this prediction's been right here. I don't know. Forget about the card right now. I don't know what it is that you're thinking of.
Nope.
No idea.
Nada.
Here's what's interesting. Do you remember I said I turned one card over?
Yeah.
And I wrote on the back of one card.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
This is crazy. You're not going to believe this. Let me show you. Look. I'm going to spread the cards out and I want you to see that there is one card turned over here. You can see all these cards face up. There's one card face down. Do you see that right there?
I see it, yeah.
One card and one card only. You can see there's something written on there, but you can't really see what.
No.
I've committed myself. For the first time, what was the thing you were thinking of?
Doritos salsa dip.
So
What
that
the
would be
fuck?
Doritos salsa dip. Which is crazy that I was able to predict Doritos salsa dip. But Matt, you know what's even crazier?
That's the 6 of hearts I'm leaving.
Was that the
Sorry.
card? Because you
Yeah.
picked a card, you shuffled.
Oh, I didn't even tell you what it was.
No, I didn't know. It was the 6 of hearts.
Yeah.
That's good.
Fuck me.
What the hell? No! How?
Fuck.
That's... I got nothing.
That's great.
That's...
That's so good.
Thank you. There's multiple elements to it. Because now it's a prediction that's been there the entire time, but you're combining it with a playing card. You're combining it with a playing card and with a thought of item. I'm sure a lot of people at home understand what's going on here.
Can somebody tell me?
Yeah, me too.
And
Put
the
a
thing
comment
is,
on or
for those
something.
people that understand what's going on, the two methods cancel each other out and strengthen each other, because the weaknesses of one method are the strengths of the other method and vice versa. So I'm really proud of this, because from their point of view,
Is this yours?
yeah, this is one of
No,
mine.
it's not that good.
If it helps, Michael Murray pointed me in the right direction.
It's fucking
This is-
brilliant.
This is based on something I released on a previous project. And if I actually tell you the project, you'll know exactly what I'm doing here. But it's based
Tell
on...
me the project.
No, it's based on something I did on another project. And when I was speaking to Michael, he said, "Hey, you could combine that with that thing that you did." And I was
Is
like,
it something you did on trivia?
"No, why are you so hung up on trivia?"
Because that's the only thing that I can think of that's got a method that's got to be anywhere close to what that is.
No, although a lot of people, if you know my work, you'll know what's going on here, and it's really strong because it really feels like you've predicted this from the very beginning. Because in essence, you have predicted it. You could have thought of anything. And again, you know, that's an example of one way that you can actually justify the sorting procedure for people that understand what the binary system is. It's one way to justify the sorting procedure by, well, go back and look at the performance. I'm not going to say much in front of Matt.
So one thing that I've picked up is that you've left them there to be examined. That's here to be examined, and these are here to be examined.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not here to be examined is the other deck of cards.
Ooh.
So, what do you say?
Can I look at the other deck of cards
You can do.
later?
You'll
when you
realise
show
how it
me
works. right? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
The thing is, the focus isn't on that deck. The focus is on this individual single card. That deck's put out the way before you even get to this point.
Yeah.
See, we've got a deck. That can't explain how we knew what I picked.
Nope.
No, but it'll explain how that bit works.
No, it won't.
Hmm?
No, it won't. No, it won't. You're barking up the wrong tree.
When am I not barking up the wrong tree? I'm going to stop barking up trees.
I'm gonna sleep on him
Just
instead.
wait for you to tell me how it's done. Save sitting up at night wondering about this shit. God damn it. I still don't know how they're done. There's got to be something to do with the number, how many times it's on each receipt. Because each item is on the receipts a various number of times. Some of them are on once, some of them are on twice, some of them are on 3 times, some of them are on 4, right? Based on what I've seen over the last 2 days, some of them are on 2, some of them are on 3, some of them... Are there any? There was one, wasn't there, that was on 1 that I found? So it's got to be something to do with the number of which ones they're on. But I mean, there's so many different items.
The thing is, what I want people to understand here, with Matt tying himself up in knots and over again, is I've been very honest to the Magic community about what this is. This is a in-depth study into the binary system and how you can apply it to other props. In this case, how you can apply it to playing cards and receipts. But you know, sometimes
Zeros and ones.
some magicians will overlook the binary system and they'll go, "Oh, it's too simple." What you have here is you have somebody who's got limited magical knowledge. Understand that the binary system...
I don't know what the binary system is.
You'll find out.
No, binary
Understand that the binary system just allows you to be... Like, think about this from a spectator's point of view.
I thought it was like what he was saying.
Every single
0,
time...
0, 1, 1, 0, 0. That was the binary system, isn't it?
So condescending.
I know. 40 years
No,
old, he's just patted me on the head.
Look good for 40 though.
Thanks, bro. It's not the point right now, though.
Yeah, understand that, like, this is one of the cleanest types of mind reading that you can get, insofar that you're not writing anything down, you're not putting anything away in a wallet, you're not saying anything. No, the spectator's not writing it down. It's a different outcome every time. This is now the third time I've done it to you two. It's a different outcome every single time. There's no table required. It can be walk around. It's, you know, you've seen 3 different ways of handling this. You've seen...
Is it that every time?
No, completely different. Jack could have thought of anything.
Oh, yeah, of course he could, yeah. Okay, carry on.
No, I'm just saying. It's a good trick, is what I was trying to say.
It is a good trick. I do like that. This is brilliant.
Thank you.
Even though it was you.
Little push in the right direction from Michael Murray.
Gonna give all the credit to Michael Murray.
You should do, as a genius. Anyway,
Thank you, Mr. Murray.
let's take it back to the studio. So what you just saw there was another routine from the EDCeight project, and interestingly, having spoken to Matt and Jack now, that was their favourite routine. Not too sure why. Like I said in the video, what's nice about this, and this is just one of the many applications on the project, but what's nice about this is the deck of cards that Matt was shuffling is a shuffled deck of cards in use. So when you want to go into this routine, you could have been doing whatever routine that you want to with a regular deck of cards. You bring out your prediction, you put it there, and then you bring out the receipts and you go into the routine that you just saw. And the methods cancel each other out because it's a completely free choice. Without giving too much away, it's completely free choice with the receipts. It's not so much of a free choice with the cards, although it is a different outcome every single time. They think of a different thing every time. They think of a different card every single time. And combining those two methods together, you know, the fact that this is a force... The force is strengthened by the fact that they have a free choice on the receipts, and the fact that everything's written down from the beginning on the table. And when I do this, a lot of the time, I'll bring the prediction deck out at the beginning. So I'll bring out the prediction deck, I'll put it down, I'll say, hey, we're going to get back to that in a bit, do whatever card routines I want to do. Then I'll go into the receipt thing, and then I'll have them pick the card, and then I'll go into getting the prediction back and showing. And I really like the fact that when you bring the card up and they see that there's only one card reversed, they can see that there's writing on there, but they don't know what. And from their point of view, they've not said their thing that they're thinking of on the receipts at all. They've not said their card at all. So when you bring it up and you show that you've predicted the item they're thinking of, it's great. It's like a massive multiple out. Oh, and by the way, on this routine, there's no crib either. You don't need a crib. There is no crib whatsoever in this. So that's another example of how you can actually approach using a binary system without using a crib. There's no crib. And then you've got that nice kicker ending. And you saw Matt wasn't expecting it. You saw what Matt said. If that's the 6 of hearts, I'm done. And then you can show that the 6 of hearts is on the other side. And not only did you predict the thing they're thinking of, but you predicted it on the card that they picked from the deck that they shuffled that's been in play from the very beginning. And like I say, both Matt and Jack said that that was their favourite routine, which is really interesting. So there you go, lots of different ways that you can actually use EDCeight. I'm so glad it passed the Matt test. Hopefully this answers some of your questions. But like I said, we're going to be doing a full review on this at some point in the near future. Look, it's a 7-hour tutorial, and really this is just scratching the surface. I will be doing a review at some point down the line, and I'm sure other people will be doing reviews as well. I just wanted to share with you a couple of different ways that you can actually use EDCeight, and I wanted to do a Matt test on it. We haven't done a Matt test on the channel for a while. I thought it'd be really fun to do a Matt test with Matt especially with him being a little bit more experienced with Magic now, using my newest trick. So yeah, there it is. It's EDCeight. You can get them in UK or American bills, American receipts. They look really good. They're made up of Tyvek. They will last a very, very long time. Ideally, that's what you want to do with them. You want to scrunch them up so they look like real receipts. So yeah, let's just put these back together. There you go. So there you go. That's the matte test this week. The matte and Jack test. If you don't know, EDCeight is available to buy as of Monday. It's available to sort of pre-order now, but you'll be able to start accessing that huge in-depth tutorial as of Monday. Yeah, so there you go. Couple of different ways of using EDCeight. If you want to see some more different handlings of the project, you want to see a few more different ways of actually using it, please let me know. I'm happily upload more Magic Lives and more things, no problem at all. But yeah, there you go. That's another matte test in the bag. Guys, thanks very much for joining me right here on Magic TV. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Don't forget, as of tomorrow, it's Blackpool Takeover. So every single day on the channel, we're going to be uploading interviews with all of the dealers that are going to be at Blackpool, and we're going to be interviewing them about all the latest and greatest tricks that they have lined up for you at the convention. That starts tomorrow. We're going to be having a Blackpool Survivor's Guide tomorrow, and then all the content is going to be themed to Blackpool. So, guys, thank you once again for joining me right here on Magic TV. Like I say, you want to see more videos, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, you can go check out the net tricks at www.thenettricks.com, and I'll be back again soon with another video. I'll see you then. My name's Craig from Magic TV.